Coach, the city of Seattle, known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild CenturyLink field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Three down.
Zebra.
Flare. 49, check 49, check
95.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
SOS.
Good guys, four down.
Now Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On third down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Kirk now, the return man. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cards will take over first and 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Murray now on first down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
First down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
19 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw in Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Alert, 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 alert. You gonna see me? Alert, 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 alert. Back, back.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson going for Metcalf on the... It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fouled, and he will score! Touchdown, Seattle! Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, baby.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready up. Mike front forward. Mike front forward. You bet. You bet.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fix what was wrong with them in the last game.
A tremendous return there, 39 yards. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Right there. 14. Zebra. Jim. Front left.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Check. Watch 54. Check. You go tight. 18. You got tight.
On second down now, it's Carson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
On the carry. Byron Murphy on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Check. 3 down.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Tight end's right. You got 3 down. Check.
12.
Check.
I'll go special.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On second down, it's Coleman, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Murray now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. And this is caught by Watkins. That's good for 28 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. That escapes the sack. And now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Murray. Able to find Isabella. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence. Supreme confidence. He's got it. Seals Jones. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ricky Seals Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Yeah, that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
14.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They run for it with Carson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
40.
40, check. 43. Check, 43. Let's go. Big dash.
Go.
Slam.
Good.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. On the return is Kirk. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And that will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle, and he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Uses the spin. Busts through the tackle. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Wilson to throw, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Murray now looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Murray now on 1st down. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got it. Seals Jones. Touchdown Cardinals. Ricky Seals-Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken very short. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They run again with Carson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
March 43. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Kill. Turn up.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this will be taken at the 13. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Murray now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Murray on the sneak, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2nd down and goal. Murray, this is caught. Watkins. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken short. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk with now his second touchdown of this third quarter as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Double count right here, double count.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Touch 50, touch 50.
I got you. Tighten up, tighten up.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. This is Coleman with a grab. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Watch the curve.
Murray to air it out again. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding of the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
This is caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go,
Throwing again, Murray. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
All day, baby, all day.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it'll bring up third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing is Murray on third down. He finds Coleman. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Arizona.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 31, Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
14. 14, got it.
Throwing again here. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
I bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling it.
He's got a man. Complete. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Murray going to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw it, Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go.
First down, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hakeem Butler, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
He's going to and got his man complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Hey guys, listen. Zoom.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this one in.